Welcome. Eva. Not sure if is your sound on? No. See?
Yeah, I turned it on. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Oh, I'm so happy that you exist. Like, it's weird to say that, but you know what I mean.
Mm. Okay. It's not weird. I totally get it.
I'm not sure if anything comes for you to say. For me, it just felt like I could rest. Uh,
Mm. Mm. It's so special when we can be together without putting on anything. Yeah? Mm. I mean, for some, it might seem boring. I remember I once had somebody come to the Western Australian meeting, and she came for the first time, and she said she looked up the videos, and she said it was really boring. Nobody said anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can imagine when you see it from, yeah, but it's the nicest thing. And that's also the words do not, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's just, that that being together in an easy way, isn't it? It's like if words come, words come. Now kind of there is an exchange in words, but they don't have to. We can still be together.
And then it feels also very nourishing, like super nourishing. Like, yeah,
Absolutely. Mm.
okay, could
Mm.
stay forever. But
Mm. Stay forever.
yeah.
Thanks for hosting us. Mwah.
Yeah, very happy to.
Mm. Oh, maybe then I should speak. Is that easy? Is that better? Good. Yeah, Talia.
Hi, Micah.
Hey.
Hello, everyone. So beautiful, just resting, enjoying you and Eva, and drinking in the safety because there's this sensation in the belly right now. It's so strong, this emotional contraction and
Okay.
yeah, so
Ah.
I'd love to
Mm.
rest with everyone.
Mm. Mm.
Definitely a little one.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, can you see me okay? Have I got enough lighting on?
Absolutely. It's very beautiful where you are. I don't recognize the background even. Don't know where you are.
In the bedroom.
Oh, that's why you never took us to the bedroom before. Nice. Nice color. We see you, we hear you. Mhm. Oh, so there was a sigh.
Mm.
Did that do something?
Yeah, there's a bit more space around it. Now the constriction's tighter in the chest,
Yeah.
more more strong in the chest and a bit less in the belly. It moved. It
It
just
moved. Wow.
moved a bit.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
so wonderful.
But I can, yeah, actually feel it in both. Yeah, it's just really strong.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is there a story attached, or is it just the sensation?
It's just the sensation.
Wow.
Yes, just the sensation here
Super.
now.
Yes.
It's probably an unconscious story, but the mind's not, there's no thinking.
That's
But yet
wonderful.
there's just
Um,
the tightness and the like gripping and not feeling, yeah, it doesn't feel safe.
it
That
doesn't.
is sensation. This sensation feels,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, that's good. So I'm curious, because we're definitely not going into fixing and changing, huh? That we know that doesn't work.
I
Done that,
know.
yeah, enough times, so we're not going there.
Good.
But we can be curious, huh? We can be curious. So
Mm,
there's a tension in the belly and in the chest, so it has been moved. It went up, and so let's just
yeah.
see if we can get a sense of if we can assist in any way.
Mm,
Like, okay, there's something that, yeah, you can feel that goes in. It listens.
there's tears,
Yeah,
tears coming.
cool. So it's listening to us. It likes our approach, doesn't it? It's like, oh, there are these two and some of our friends, maybe all of our friends, that
Mm,
are stopping for this, stopping
mm,
for this contraction and wanting to know it. Are here. We're here. Is there anything, we can, yeah, that wants to speak or no, that wants to cry a bit? So beautiful. Yeah, and it starts breathing. Mm. Mm. Does it do anything in the body?
it's like, feels a little bit safer.
Far out.
But-
What a compliment, huh? Um,
And something can feel that, oh, it's actually okay to be like this
oh,
right now, here.
oh, Oh.
Like, yeah.
Ah, me a breath. Mm. Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't have to be different. We know it doesn't work with wanting anything different. So that approach is used up.
It's a relief.
Oh, it's a huge relief. Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
I have to get a tissue. The funny
Yeah.
thing is, though, like when I'm alone, like today, and I'm not sitting here with you all, it just doesn't. It's not that meeting isn't. It's just not available. You know, it's just that wanting it to be different is too like it. There's just it's hanging on. It's just
Yeah.
hanging
Yeah.
on and coping.
Yes. Up until
No,
now. Up until
up
now,
until,
Tanya.
up
Yeah.
until now.
Yes. Yeah.
And so yeah,
Yeah.
but it's really a relief to not have to change it or do anything with it.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. And you can see it. It longs to come into connection, huh, with life itself in a way. You know, it seems like there's another and all of that, but actually it starts moving and it's
Oh,
taking space. It's like, so then it starts relaxing, releasing. You know, it's all part of that kind of movement, taking space and coming into connection. So it is very difficult for a contraction to do that alone.
mm,
Yeah. As long as there is an alone feeling, a sense of that it is alone, it's pretty impossible, actually. I mean, it somehow it works itself out of those, and then there's other sensations. But yeah, it needs to find the way into connection again. Then it starts flowing, you know, then a few tears sometimes, no story quite often, but even with story. It's beautiful. It's really it's very simple in a certain way. You know, and you said in the beginning it's a little one.
mm,
We know that, you know, when we come into this world, that the nervous system hasn't completed itself yet. And it does
mm,
not really know how to self-soothe. It hasn't
mm,
learned that yet. So it learns that through the other. It learns it in the best case through the mother. You know, and yeah, look, our mothers also needed a mother, and their mother needed a mother, and so on and so on. So no one to blame, but that's how it gets passed down in a way. So that's how our systems complete themselves. And if they can't, then they still sit there and don't know how to do it. So we're kind of learning. That's why I said up until now, you didn't know. With this contraction, you just didn't know what to do. But it is
mm,
a learning. It is a learning.
mm. It does make it easier having that framework of understanding the little one that does need connection because there's,
Yes,
you know,
yes,
as an
yes,
adult, there's a strong idea of being self-sufficient and not liking being dependent on
Absolutely, especially a spiritual being. Huh?
Needing another, yeah, yeah. It feels, feels
Yeah.
risky or tricky to
Yes. Yeah.
need or want, but it makes sense. As a
Oh,
baby, there's no way out of that needing and wanting, and
no
you
way
are
out of it.
you're not an independent entity that can survive on your own as a
Absolutely.
baby.
For a
Yeah.
long time. For a long
Mm,
time. For a
yeah.
long. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Yes.
Yeah, it's just that extra
Ah,
vulnerability, feeling safe within that dependency, I guess,
yeah.
to not feel easily able to meet every need that
Yeah.
arises
Mm,
inside
mm.
up until now.
Up till now. Exactly. Up until now. See, I mean, speaking from my own experience again, gosh, when all these understandings came in, I was like, ah, gosh, it made just so much sense, so then I didn't have to be on my own case. It's like far out, by now you should know, and just all these ideas that one has as a separate entity in a way, so-called adult. But then that made so much sense. A young being, and there are all these aspects in us. We play everything all the time, don't we? From mother to little baby to, we just play it all in a way. I don't know how often in one day. So, all those aspects come and show themselves and create sensations. And if you don't know, yeah, it's also funny to say it like that. Anyway, it was very, very helpful for me to have that understanding of the nervous system. Just made so much sense. And with that, a relief, that there's nothing wrong, first of all. There's nothing wrong with the system. It just hasn't learned yet to regulate itself in this particular moment.
Mm.
Mm. But it's so willing and it's so interested to learn.
Mm.
Mm. And then all of a sudden, wow, man, I mean, look at all of us. What we're surfing these days is absolutely amazing.
Mm. Mm.
How's it now?
It's changed. Still, it feels, raw and yeah, there's not like that real depth of grounded peace hasn't
Mm.
landed yet.
Okay.
There is the space and the peace, but it hasn't gone through that
Yeah.
part of the body or
Yeah.
just
So,
there's still a contraction there it's a little bit scared and
yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So, what do you
Yeah.
do when there's a child that is scared?
Mm.
What do you do? And you see a child that's terribly scared. Hmm. What do you do?
Mm. Well, I would hug it
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, you would,
I don't like it. Yeah.
yeah, you would let it know. Yeah, it's all good. Huh? It's, there's no danger, or I'm here, or, if there's danger, you take it out of danger. And because there are, some different reasons sometimes for being scared. Sometimes it's just, whoa, feeling lost and alone, and seemingly nobody there, or yeah, or a dog barking, or something. So then, if you see this, if you have an overlook, if you can see what the situation is, you go and say, oh, come here, come. You can be safe with me.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Like I can feel something that it's like a shrinking back, just
Yeah,
shrinking back, wants to hide, wants to
yeah,
like not take up any space, not be the center of attention, like not take up too much time, like this kind of just deep rejection or self-rejection or something, like a just deep
mm,
root of
yeah,
like
yeah,
something. I don't know what it is, like if that's
yeah.
an aspect of it.
No, I hear
It
you.
anticipates rejection or something, so it starts to shrink back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah. So what happened just through that acknowledgement?
Um,
Maybe nothing. No, I'm just curious because I'm so curious about this. Mm, yeah.
Ah, ah. Yeah, there's waves of that not wanting to take up too much time, or this idea of people getting frustrated, or like it's just like a
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah,
but at the same time it doesn't feel totally like safe yet.
yeah, of course. If it has that um,
Yeah,
idea
that
in the
idea.
background,
Yeah,
then of course it can't.
yeah,
It's nearly like an idea of not being welcomed here or something like that. Not
yeah.
really. So I would also not come out in that case. No, I would shrink terribly. Just imagine you come out and
Yeah,
then everybody tells you, no, we don't want you here. Oh, as a child, especially. Oh, you don't want that message. So rather rather than trying or rather than doing that step, better is to shrink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sense that it's a very young part of the system.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Yeah.
know how to cope with that or be with that. And so there's a kind of a waving in and out.
Yes. That's beautifully said. Waving in and out.
Yeah, of feeling safer and then less safe. And
Yes. Yeah. Which is also healthy. It's also a healthy response of the nervous system. It goes backwards and forwards.
yeah,
Backwards, forwards, until it finds the balance.
yeah. This is, yeah, can't imagine, yeah, like a harder. This is probably the most challenging feeling
Mm.
to
Mm.
be with that I could possibly imagine. This,
Mm.
so I don't think it gets, but I don't know. Maybe it does.
You know, but then at the same time,
Oh,
yeah, so there's movement. So
oh,
at the
oh,
same time, it's very, very courageous because it's exposing itself
yeah,
here to us. So
yeah. So there's a recognition of the safety that is here.
that is quite awesome, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the most safe place to expose it, actually.
Oh,
I
far
can't,
out,
there's no safer place.
far out, far out. Yeah.
Mm.
What does that do? Just even, acknowledging that.
Oh,
Mm. Good sound.
yeah, there's some movement around that. Yeah. Yeah, probably being recorded for YouTube is a bit less safe than being in the group, but at the same time, it's like whatever,
For the greater good. Definitely. No,
Right.
definitely. Definitely. Because, most of us know this.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm. And having it mirrored and shown how we are with it can be a huge gift.
Mm.
And that's at least the feedback I'm getting very often.
Mm.
Thank you for the courage. Thank you. It's really wonderful.
Thank you for being so here
Mhm.
and not moving.
Yeah. How's it now?
Mm. Sometimes a difficult question you gotta really check.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
You
sure
gotta
there's a reason you keep asking that.
um, what I'm curious at is, I'm actually asking it to show us the way.
Mm, mm,
I'm actually asking this contraction, like in the beginning, I said it also out loud. How can we assist? Can we, here we are with that beautiful interest of ours, inviting everything that wants to come to peace. And then there comes this, and it knocks on our door. And now it's like, I'm really curious. How can I invite this into peace without it having to change or do anything, just by creating a space in a certain way, and just whatever we want to call this, what happens here when we come together.
Well, there's some answer coming.
Oh.
Might be a bit slightly embarrassing, but the only thing that came was that I just want, like, if I could have anything right now, have everyone in this group meeting here in my room with me, cuddling me, like
Oh, darling.
everyone just holding me and cuddling me.
Oh, sweetheart. Can you see the smiling faces here of our friends? So they feel invited. They definitely, have a look. I'll have a look. Have a look.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like a big cuddle puddle. Just
Look, yeah. Look, it looks like the invitation gets out here, and your bedroom looks very inviting.
Yeah, you're all invited to come
Oh, sweetheart.
bedroom and cuddle me.
So now I have, yes, there comes a beautiful breath. Now I have another question to this, and I start with you. Do you feel received?
Yeah. Yeah. Be really nice to have a cuddle, but yeah, I feel received. Like
I mean, we can only cuddle energetically from all the way from Holland and from Western Australia. I don't know if there are any Germans or other, here from Niagara.
that's quite a lot.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh,
Mm.
quite a lot.
Say again.
It's quite a lot. It's quite something that we can all meet like this. It's really
Oh,
special. Yeah.
we are such a special troop here. Such special beings, each one. Oh, would be nice to be there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that feels that interesting difference where suddenly it feels like it's okay. Like even with whatever shaking or trembling inside or whatever's there, the difference of like, oh yeah, it's okay. Like there's enough safety or enough, there's some ability to hold it inside that comes in. So yeah. Oh, yeah, sense that if we end our video call now, it's okay.
Yeah. But let's
Okay.
just stay a little longer.
Okay.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Sorry.
Oh, sweet, huh? Can you feel the sweetness? I feel the sweetness. I feel the sweetness of this
Yeah.
aspect, little
I
one, or
feel-
whatever you want to call this, that ooh, had had to, yeah, withdraw, shrink once upon a time.
Yeah, I can feel sweetness and space.
You feel movement or stuckness?
I don't know. Movement doesn't, I don't, not aware of stuckness.
Not aware of
It's
stuckness.
still maybe a bit of freeze or something, but it just a growing sense of that it's okay to
Yeah,
be
that's
here
yeah,
as it
fantastic.
is without, rather than like total freaked out.
Yes. Yeah.
Ah! You know, like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so I don't know. It's just doing its thing, its own thing, I
Yes,
think.
it's doing, yeah,
Uh,
it's doing its own thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah. It starts moving nicely.
Ugh.
You know, it's doing its own thing, and it is definitely in contact with the space or with the field, huh? Because it is reacting.
Yes, yes, it is in contact with the field.
Mm.
Mm.
So, you know, it takes its time, of course. It needs to take its time. It's, you know, everything needs to take its time, isn't it? It's everything has its own timing. So, you know, it's, oh, if there's a bit of space, so then it's checking it out. So, oh, how much space is there? And I can come out, but I need to shrink a little again, or, you know, like dancing in a certain way.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Thank you, Micah.
Thank you, Talia.
Mwah. Thank you, everyone.
Mm,
Thank you so much.
yeah.
Ah,
No, I just like to say it with these aspects that have experienced rejection. You know, even during this session, because we're just a few people, which is really nice. If it comes strongly back, just reach out again. Yeah, and just see what that does. Just that invitation. Yeah. Cool.
oh,
Marina.
yeah.
Hello.
Very sweet, Talia.
Yeah. Oh, nice feedback.
It's nothing in particular.
Beautiful.
Hmm.
Rich.
Hmm. What is this interest that grabs us? It's just, it's, hmm. It's funny, I don't feel anything in particular except very calm,
Except what?
just very calm, very peaceful.
Yeah.
And I know there's way, like, way more depth to it than Marina's experiencing right now, but it's so compelling and so it's really nothing else. It's really nothing else. Because the rest is all that, which happens a lot. Yeah, anyway.
Everywhere.
When there's a little holiday from it, it's like, oh, this is lovely. Oh, thank you, Micah.
Oh, thank you, Marina. I like being on a holiday with you.
Yeah, thank you. Mm.
Hi, Philip.
Hi, Meike.
Hi.
Yeah, it was really beautiful, the exploration with Talia.
Mm.
And yeah, I can really feel also here how the little one yeah, wants to be seen and included.
Mm. Mm.
And especially without having to do something. It's
Mm.
so the feeling
Mm.
that I have to do something to be seen.
Yeah.
But the deepest longing is I just want to be acknowledged without saying, doing something.
Mm. Love hearing that. I love hearing how clear you are, or that aspect. It is like that.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm. Oh, and then it starts breathing and it starts smiling. I can feel that. Oh, there's a joy coming in.
Yeah.
Mm. Something comes alive.
Yeah, exactly. It comes to life. Because it feels sometimes like, no, it's not really how yeah, like how I normally act through all these patterns. It's not, it doesn't feel like living. It's like surviving, struggling, fighting. Yeah, it feels like I want to shake it all off.
Yeah, shake it off.
Oh, there are just so many ideas on what to do and how to do and what I am and what everybody is. And oh man, throw it all out.
So yeah. So many ideas, yes. No wonder that it gets tight, huh?
Yeah,
Where
oh,
to start with all those ideas? Oh,
and so much confusion, and it's like,
yes. Yeah. And all the right and wrong, and gosh. And then we can see life is actually at its best when it's free.
yeah. Yeah, but it's just, sometimes it's just the system panics a bit when it just feels so intense, everything, and it's like, well, what are they doing? Where am I? I don't know. And then it's gets a bit lost.
Yes, it totally does for all of us. It's good when that happens, when it's recognized as, oh, it's too much, or to have a little break. if it's possible, you know, like, gosh, having a shower, for example, so that the body gets a feeling again of itself. Or jumping up and down, that's something my body really likes. And there's tension going on, and it doesn't know what to do. Oh, jumping up and down, bouncing. Just that's good for my system. Or humming, or rocking. Look, that does it just by itself. It's so natural. Or having a good smell. You know, if you're outside, and it's autumn now in Holland, so you know, maybe there's a rose somewhere. Filling in, yeah, to give the system a little bit of a break from all those ideas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then trying to figure out the truth. What's like there's
Oh gosh, overwhelming.
yeah.
Yeah. I like how it all of a sudden checks. Are you still there? Yes, still here. Haven't left.
Yeah. Sometimes it goes a bit and no.
Yeah. It's very young, that what is showing itself here. That's how it seems to me. So, but it loves being witnessed. It loves being, with children, because you do have children, don't you? You have two
Yeah.
children. You know how they always ask for, actually, that kind of look, I'm doing this, look, I'm doing this, look,
Yeah.
look. Yeah. And sometimes, I mean, I'm pretty sure you've had that experience too. Maybe you still have it when your children are asleep and you just go into the bedroom and you just love watching them. Have you had that experience?
Well, yeah, in the beginning I did that.
In the
With
beginning,
yeah.
yes.
And now
That's
well, our youngest daughter always finds it difficult to fall asleep by herself. So I always sit with her
Yes.
until she sleeps, and then so I'll sit there for an hour or something with her.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And she feels that.
Yeah.
She feels it.
Yeah.
So it's exactly what you're showing us in a way, when you close your eyes and, well, whatever you're exploring, there is that it loves to be witnessed unconditionally.
Yeah.
If there was any idea from my side that it should be different, it would not it would not expose itself. So it's really, really beautiful. Even with closed eyes, it knows. Sometimes it needs to check. Are you still there? Yes. But then it's happy. It's like an energetic witnessing in a certain way. That's how children grow the best, knowing that in the best case, the parents are there, watching over them, even if it's not with the eyes, energetically. You know, when you know that there's another in the room and you know you feel each other, it's that. It's that. It's so fine, but powerful, so powerful. Somehow, whatever this is, loves to be witnessed by itself. Then it feels connected. Then it feels like, oh yes, yes, life makes sense. I'm not alone, even though it might feel like that sometimes. Oh, I can feel. And if it's not a human being, then maybe feel the trees around me and the trees feel me.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was little, we had a cat at home, and that was really my safe place to be with him.
Yeah. Yeah. It's lucky to
It
have.
even brings tears to my eyes now, and I just think about
Yeah.
it.
Oh, how beautiful. Mm. She knew where you were.
Sorry?
The cat knew where you were.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. You could feel each other. You sensed each other. Mm. It's an amazing capacity, isn't it? It's that fine sense of, you know, knowing when there's another in the room. Maybe you don't see them even, but you know somebody's there. Something's there. Hmm?
Yeah, it also, yeah, it feels like it. Um, yeah, like this part, like you say, doesn't want to be alone. Also, that it likes to know that it doesn't have to do everything alone. It feels like, you know, it has to do everything. You know, not only for my own system, but also for the whole family and everybody around. Yeah, but just to acknowledge that it's okay. And I also feel a part that wants to run away.
Yeah. Let it. Let it run away. And, you know, we're here anyway. We're even fine with letting it run away. caught you. I caught you. Felt like you were falling.
Yeah, a lot of different emotions and
Mm. Mm. It's actually, with that running away, for example, it could be so quickly an idea that it shouldn't, huh? That you should be present or something like that. You shouldn't run away. And what an intelligence, huh? That knows when to run away, when to stay, when to fight, when to collapse, when to do whatever it needs to do. Isn't it absolutely fantastic?
yeah.
It just knows it by itself. There's no, you can say, oh, I'm doing it, but truth is it's not really you who decides. It's much faster, isn't it? It's much faster now. It's running. There's more a witnessing of that. It's like, oh wow, that starts running. It just knows what to do. I find it just so amazingly intelligent.
Yeah, but then somehow this little thinking mind thinks it knows better and repress all these
So,
impulses. Yeah.
But even that is intelligence.
Yeah.
There's also not much one can do.
No.
No. So when it's allowed to do all those things, yeah, when it starts breathing.
Yeah, exactly. Also that it's not has to be like here all the time. That's okay if it moves in and out and
Try to stop it.
yeah.
But that's when the confusion starts, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It only creates
Yeah.
tension.
That's when it gets really confused.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, Meike. I think it's
Thank you. Good.
Hey, Meike.
Hey.
Already so much melting has happened. Seems this day of the little one.
Yeah, it seems like today is one of those days.
So let's see if we can hold her and if she needs that or not. We just see. Yeah.
We are available and we're here.
we are here and available, and I love to bring the attention to the first chakra. It just
Oh,
it's,
cool.
it's still interesting for me, and how to embrace there all the fears or not wanting to be here, or the little one, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just the combination.
Noticing. Yeah, the
Yeah.
noticing, the acknowledgement of
Yeah.
all of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you notice in the first chakra, if anything?
I don't feel restlessness or something like that. I feel my, actually at this moment I really feel my tailbone.
All right.
And the bottom, the buttocks,
yeah,
the bones there, I feel them too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And legs?
Oh, legs I had to bring my attention to, I feel.
Ah.
I'm sitting a bit cross-legged, so I don't have my feet on the ground, but I'm sitting a bit cross-legged.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bring my attention now also to the legs.
Yes.
And I wobble with the feet.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
When I wobble, it's most easy to feel them and to connect with them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine doing the same.
You're doing the same. Happy toes.
Yes.
Happy toes, happy toes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm curious about if it's possible to feel the bones in my legs. Because that is really deeper than feeling muscles. And I don't know if I can really connect with the bones there. But there is curiosity. Yeah. Comes a breath. Comes a breath.
A good one.
Yeah.
There's also some joy, huh?
Yeah.
That's how it feels, yeah.
Yeah, there's a combination of curiosity, and the curiosity brings also joy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the beauty from curiosity is really that it is curious, and then it's just nothing is wrong or nothing is right. It's just curious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a huge difference to having an idea how it should be, huh?
Oh yes.
Yeah. That curiosity, oh my gosh, that's so joyous.
Yes, it makes it lighter, huh? Then it's
like,
just more innocent. Yeah, it's innocent. It's okay. Yeah.
Bones. Oh.
Bones. What does it mean to feel bones in my legs? Yeah. It's not a part that I often really connect with. Well, with the tailbone these days and the buttocks, but also really, can I feel bones in my legs? It's quite interesting. Yeah. Yeah, and it gives a kind of solidity if I connect with bones.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
it gives a kind of a solid grounding in as body, as bones,
I mean, also, what a miracle, huh? If you look at a skeleton, for example.
Yes.
how it just holds itself together.
Yes.
You know, the muscles and the tendons, and I mean, just all of it comes and does its magic. And then there's a human being standing upright, and I mean, it is quite amazing, isn't it?
It is. It is. Yeah. And that it all works. And it's
That
doing its
all
thing.
works. Yeah.
In the meantime, I stretched my legs out on the bed,
Yeah.
and I started to move my ankles, the joints of the feet, the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
ankle joints. I don't know the
Yeah.
name in English.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ankle joints.
that's pretty good. I understand anyway.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Just to give them some space. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Mm.
Ah.
Mm. And have you ever explored inside the bones?
Oei, oei. Makes it even more difficult. Now, I must say, lately that was quite interesting. I did you could order a session with uh, stem forks, the stem fork healing. There's a woman who is totally specialized in stem fork healing, and the resonance and the vibration of those forks, and then she moves through all the bones with the stem fork.
Oh, all right.
And she moves through the whole skeleton. It's just on distance, huh? But the hologram of you is laying on the table, and she moves through every single bone with the tuning fork, tuning fork. And what the beauty was that I got conscious of, wow, also the bones are alive and receive light and can be filled with light and can be filled with aliveness. And that was a new eye-opener for me also, like, wow, this is beautiful to explore. And also that the bones are making blood cells that are there, and they're making the blood cells, so even that is happening in the bones. And
Absolutely. The bone marrow.
yeah,
So important. Yeah.
So that is in the bones all taking place. It's a whole world on its own, you could say. It's a live world on its own.
Absolutely.
But I'm not thinking much about that each day, but
no.
but it is something to be curious about. Like, wow, how to connect with all that. And that can be so alive and light, radiating light. Quite interesting. Yeah.
All coming from the earth, huh? Or universe, or wherever. Even that we can't say.
But quite interesting to connect it to earth and to the elements, and to really be that close to nature, so close as nature. Yes, there's a yes to that connection to nature. Yes. yeah, it's actually there's curiosity again to bring that huge consciousness so close to the nature of the body, like that it is so together. So like, oh yeah. In all those places that it can move to all those places. Find a way in that body. Include it all. Something like, yeah.
It is an absolute miracle, isn't it?
Mm. Mhm. Mm. It is. Yeah.
Miracle.
Mm.
Hmm?
And also that curiosity, knowing also wanting to leave the body, or it just happens automatically, and then actually, wow, this curiosity, how to deepen that connection with the body and living in this, what is nature, and yeah.
And the interest, where does the interest come from? Huh?
Yeah.
It's, gosh, how does it know how to give attention? How does it know how to be? I mean, it's just one miracle on top of the other, huh?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, also that eyes can see, for example. Huh?
Yeah.
Or ears can hear. Also, just the senses. And you know that when somebody smacks you, that you can feel pain. You can feel fire, wind, or ice. I don't know. Yeah. Or smell and taste, also absolutely amazing, isn't
it? It is. It is. Yeah.
Also, when it knows to take the last breath. Just incredible. All of a sudden it just stops.
And as it somehow it knows how to do that. Well, I would not know right now, but I'm sure that the intelligence of the body knows this all. Like giving birth to a child, you know, how the mother knows, but it just happens, and it can happen.
Absolutely. Yeah. Quite a miracle.
It's quite a miracle, and it's also so curious that there is that somehow also those parts of fear that doesn't want to be here, and when I really connect, there's no better place to be than really so
Than
together
here.
with the body than here. There is no better place to be.
No, there is no better place to be than here.
Yes,
That's true.
that's
And
it.
no choice, and you
Yeah,
can't
Yeah,
really do anything about anything.
you can force anything. Well, the
Ah,
experience of being here and be so here and connected with body feels as the best.
yeah,
But no, yeah, but it has its own timing. It just has its own timing, and the more we kick and push, the worse it gets. So yeah, that's the beautiful of this learning.
yeah.
Mm.
What a relief.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Mm.
Ah, and then
Yeah.
comes the word wow, eh? Wow.
Yes, there we come to the wow again.
Wow, then it's wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's also, gosh, so lucky when it comes to the wow, or to that curiosity, or to that
Yeah.
miracle that it actually really is.
Yeah.
Instead of, believing in all those ideas and running after this and that, right and
Yeah.
wrong,
Yeah. Yeah.
like being in awe of this miracle.
Yeah.
We are lucky, huh, Judith? We are
Oh
so lucky.
my gosh, Michael.
We are
Oh,
so lucky. Yeah.
yes.
Comes gratitude on top of it. Oh my
Yes,
God.
yes, yes. Yes. The rose already here.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Happy cat. Yeah. Thank you so much. Mm.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Mm.
Tineke.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just like to sit with you. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I guess I have to say something. It's so difficult to be in my body. It's going all over the place, as if I can't feel. Yeah, solid ground. So the wrestling and the other conversation have been so calming. But I notice there's a fear even to look inside and experience. So being pulled in different directions and yeah.
It's so good that that is noticed, Tineke. And hands off. Yes. Yeah.
a deep panic.
Really. Yeah.
And also crying for the child with him.
And then something happens. Can you feel?
Yeah, I feel recognition. I feel seen. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
My body stabilizes again and it's back on the earth.
Far out.
Yeah.
It's quicker.
Yeah. There's a sort of solidity comes back to the body, the experience of the body,
Mm.
awareness.
Mm. Yeah. More inhabited.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good, huh? It's actually exactly what Judith just said. It's so good when it's all included, huh?
Oh, it's so.
Oh, best place to be.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
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 And the tingling and the joy starts and the flow.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. The aliveness.
Yeah. Still an experience of things around me.
Mm.
Things pushing and pulling, but I
Yeah.
feel that solidity or a sense of solidity.
At the same time.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah. And my attention easily goes to all that around me, or that is what pushing and pulling. So I really,
But even that is noticed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Feel the first chakra or the energy center there. Something that's feeding the earth.
Mm.
And the light comes in. There's a real sense of is there enough time? Do I have enough time? You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's checking. Yeah. But
yeah.
I can confirm there's enough time. Yes.
And this is old, right? Comes from
Yeah. What it
long
needs
time
to do.
ago.
Yeah.
I'm experiencing something new, which is like I feel a stiffness.
Where?
It starts with my legs, my left leg especially.
Okay.
Not sure if it's mine, so to say, right?
Mm.
It is not a liveliness. Oh, okay. I'm checking. I'm checking inside. It's not experiencing the checking. So even my attention is controlled, so to say.
Even that is seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite amazing how fine we are, huh?
Yeah.
So we can even report on that. That it's what it's doing. And
Yeah. Sort of stiff energy wants to stand up and fight. Yeah.
so the right shoulder came up.
Sorry?
Your right shoulder came up.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
like that. Yeah. Came up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's movement.
Oof. Nice flow. Very soft, gentle flow. Very soft, golden flow. I've experienced a relaxation in the organs and more comfortable in just being.
It's very quiet and calm.
Yeah.
At home.
Yeah. At home again. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. How's it going, Talia? Good. Thank you, beloveds. See you soon.